Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead. Michael got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle at the 15, to the 20, breaks free to the 25, to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this TGI Mickey Ficky Friday. It's the weekend, the holiday weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. Woo, baby. Watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. No, I was so fired up. I was doing like 3 things at once. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, that's excellent. All right. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the little bell. That's the notification button, and that'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? You got it? Good. Now, if you're watching this on our mobile app, yep. I like that. I like it a lot. All right. Go to wherever you get your ass from. It doesn't matter whether it's iTunes or Google Play or Amazon or Walmart or Kmart or 7-Eleven or Zayre or Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward, Venture, Woolworth, Weebolts, Goldblatts. Doesn't matter. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it, you take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles. Thanks to my man Clarence, Council III. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Now, if you're watching us on a Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. Woo, Charlie, listen. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Man, Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. All right, so here's what you do. If you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to your television. Put it there next to all the big boys, Netflix, Hulu, Prime, HBO Max. Well, you know you got to put it next to HBO Max because you know you're watching Hard Knocks and the Bears. Come on, you know that. All right, Disney Plus, Paramount, Stars. Oh, man, Stars. A week from today, the final season of Stars Book 2, where Tariq's in college trying to make his way. Woo, but I digress. Put it there next to all the big boys. You could watch this on the big screen. We're on the big screen, right? Mickey, Ficky, now. Now you can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy, that's CHI, at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me, personally, want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Akai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram because you're an IGer and you do it just for the gram, we'll just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Man, we got a lot to talk about. We got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's our mobile app, leave a question or comment on that app, on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. will incorporate into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best Chicago sports morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So keep it up, baby. Bring them all. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. All right? Nobody, baby. All my Keith Sweat people. And like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it, just bring it. Let's check out who is in the chat. Man, Patty, good morning. Happy Mickey Vicky TGI F, everyone. It is a holiday weekend. Man, oh man, oh man, I'm excited about it. Cornelia Squalls, what up? What up, sports owners? We're getting ready for the upcoming season by rewatching the 85 Bears. Jim McMahon is grossly underrated. You know why he's so underrated? I don't understand. But he was a record-setting quarterback at BYU. Dude, he used to throw the ball all over the place, Robbie. I mean, yeah. But he wasn't asked to do that because that was definitely not the NFL at that time. It was you had Walter, of course. You had the defense. Didn't ask him to do that, but they didn't ask him to do a lot. But yeah, Jim McMahon's big time underrated, big time. Let's see who else. Levette Lee is in the house. Good morning, Mama. Thank you so much for tuning in. My man Ant Moss, what's up? Bear down, baby. So Shawn will be here in a moment. He's just rocking out some burpees for the morning pump. You know it. We're gonna pump you up. Ant Moss. I see you and Michonne. You got joke. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. My man Armando Emeterio Lara Jr., my man Junior's in the house. What's up, Papa? How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're feeling better, bro. Hope you're feeling better. Michonne Wells in the Mickey Ficky house. Yeah, Michonne, no. We did burpees the other day. No burpees today. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Good workout, though, this morning. It's kettlebells. It was kettlebell swings and double unders. Kettlebell swings and jump rope. Man, they got your heart rate going. And we worked out outside. I don't know if you saw my post-workout post. Michonne, man, I was sweating like a sweater today, boy. Ooh, Charlie. So we got to work outside. It was a nice breeze. Looking good. Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah. You said Jeremiah's watching. That's what I'm talking about. I like that kind of party. Good morning, Jeremiah. Good morning, Dito. Patty, make sure you let me know about mañana. Oops. Sorry. Jay Grizz checking in. What's up, Jay Grizz? Checking in from damn, where you at? I forgot. Where you checking in from. Florida? Yeah, there's shut up, Jay Grizz. They are scared to win a game. Scared to win a game. Although, hey, listen. I don't know if you saw that son of a bitch, Janikowski, not the kicker. If you saw that dude when he robbed Andrew Vaughn of a walk-off 3-run homer 2 days ago. Did you see that, Jay Grizz? I mean, how many more ways can we lose? Dude, this wasn't even a question. It was a home run. And the dude jumped up over the wall. He was about rib high at the top of the fence and brought it back. They almost doubled up the dude at second. There were guys at first and second. They almost doubled up. I don't know if it was Nicky Lopez or who it was, but they almost doubled up the dude at second because everyone thought it was gone. Yeah. That's the only thing. The Sox are scared to win a game. Oh, man. It's, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You're from Philly, the city of brotherly love. Nice, Papa. I'm Florida. In Florida? Where in Florida? East Coast, West Coast, South Florida? Nice, man. Good. Listen, Michelle Walls. Everybody. And listen, I don't know a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will chime in as the show goes on. That, my peoples, I can promise you. man, we had we got a good show. We have a lot to talk today. Sky, Fever. Today's a huge, huge matchup. This is the number 1 overall pick, Caitlin Clark. Oh, you're Newport Richie. Okay. Pasco County. Yeah. Okay. Dope. Yeah, big game for the Sky tonight. Tonight. I will say what time. We'll talk about it. But yeah, tonight, the Sky, the Fever, Caitlin Clark. It's 6:30. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. I figured out why everyone has an issue because Caitlin Reese, combining them. Angel Reese doesn't shoot the ball very well. Like her form's off. Like she don't have this like a sweet jumper, sweet form. She don't have that. It's all flick. It's always right around the basket. It looks like she's throwing stuff up wildly. But I mean, she's worked on it for years. So although it looks weird, it works for her. I think if it was a lot smoother, I remember if you're old enough, I don't know, if you're less than 45, you would remember Jamal Wilkes. Jamal Wilkes was a shooter. Was I want to say a 2 guard or maybe a 3 for the Lakers back in the 80s. And he had a weird, long, extended shot, 3-point shooter. I mean, he wasn't prolific like they are now, but it was a weird, ugly looking shot that went in and got him to the NBA. Believe me, nothing you would teach a kid. The furthest thing you would teach a kid. But it worked for him. And that's what it same thing for Angel Reese. Like her flips and everything else around the basket, they work for her. But if she ever got like a smooth stroke, all right, it would be aesthetically, it would be, better. But she keeps getting double-doubles and double-digit rebounds. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that today. Talking about the White Sox for a little bit. We're going to talk about the Cubs. Cubs on the road as Pearl Jam invades Wrigley Field. I got to go see them. I've never seen Pearl Jam, and they've been here, the last 20 years in a row. But, Eddie Vedder's from Evanston. All right, he's a local guy. So they rocked out I don't know if any of you are going tonight, or I'm sorry, who went last night or going to tomorrow. $49 tickets. You know what? I'll tell you what, if I didn't have so much to do tomorrow, I would go. I'm probably gonna have to wait till next year, but yeah, I could probably check out on the secondary market. So that's one band that I grew up with, Pearl Jam. And one of the things that, how I always talk to you about letting your loved ones know you love them, letting, tell just a quick text, quick voice memo, something like that. One of the things I decided to do was start to go to more concerts. Once there are 3 people who died that did it for me. It was Prince. That was the biggest one. Whitney and Luther. All right. When those 3 died and I hadn't seen them in concert, it hit me a certain kind of way, and I'm like, damn, you know what? I'm like, I'll never get to see Prince, Whitney, and Luther. And so one of the things I decided a couple of years ago was like, you know what? Start going to more concerts, start seeing people that you grew up listening to that you really enjoy. And there was a time I loved Pearl Jam. My taste in music, like a lot of your taste, is eclectic. It runs the gamut. We can go from, hardcore rap, for obviously Motown. We can go to hardcore rap, to R&B, to rock, to metal, to blues. to Spanish music. I mean, there's, I listen to a whole bunch, and Mashan says, "What about the King of Pop?" Well, I got to see him. I got to see him in concert, so that was good. That was good. Good, yeah, yeah. You dig you some pro man. It was dope. Yeah, he does, Junior. He does. He loves him some Cubs. He was wearing. Well, yesterday he was wearing a Walter Payton jersey, which was dope. That's dope. See who else? DC's in the house. Derek Carter's checking in. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. You saw the King. You saw Michael Jackson. Okay. Can't get into the opera. I could, but it would only be like a one-time thing. Maybe twice. You know what, Jay Grizz? You know why I'd want to go to the opera? And I know this is going to sound really stupid, but Buckman, I own it. I own it, and I don't care. I want to get dressed up. I'd love to go to an opera, me dressed up in a tuxedo, the lady dressed up in a nice evening gown, and just go and act all rich and snobby. Just to go, not know a damn thing about what they're singing. Although I do understand Italian a little bit because I played out there and lived out there, but it's different when you hear it singing and or speaking in conversationally. But yeah. Oh, you've been really King Booker World. Oh, look at you, Mr. Cultured. I've been to an opera, enjoyed it. Yeah, that's why I'd like to go one time. Did you get dressed up in a suit or a tuxedo or anything? Because I think that would be great. You go out to dinner beforehand, have a couple glasses of wine, and just go to the opera. That would be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, Pearl Jam's another group I had to see. Another artist. Like I said, I started doing that. I saw Alicia Keys. She's my girl. I've seen Anita Baker. Man, I love me some Anita Baker growing up. Head on to Stacey Adams. You're a West Sider? King Booker World, you're a West Sider? She's talking about Stacey Adams on with the Dob. So I started to see those people. So yeah, there's a few more people that I need to see that I want to see, and but yeah, Alicia Keys, I saw her a couple times. I guess I'd have to see. I got to see Mariah Carey. I haven't seen her, but again, I grew up. I was in college when I was a sophomore in college when her first Vision of Love. King Booker World, West Side, Central and Division. Really, my guy lives on Central in Augusta. Get out of here. Jay Grizz with the feather and the Dob too, huh? Really representing the West Side. Did you walk in West Side? That's dope. But yeah, so there's a lot of people I really want to see. I want to see Huey Lewis in the News. So I saw them 6 years ago, before he went deaf and they stopped touring. But there's still a couple other people that I want to see. Like if Elton John ever goes back on tour again, all right, I'll pay the $400, $500 for a ticket. Just a living legend. And I never got to see him. So, yeah, it's great. So Pearl Jam is definitely a group I got to see, and they're taking over Wrigley Field. Is how we got on the topic of concerts and things like that, because Pearl Jam's at Wrigley Field. They played last night, and they're playing tomorrow. So great stuff. But we were saying we got lots to talk about. We got the Cubs to talk about a little bit. They're giving you hope. They're giving you hope. Just when I thought they were letting you Cub fans down, they're like, no. We're still in it. We're still fighting, and they are. They're still fighting. And we got some Bears talk. Man, I'm excited to talk about that because there's, and deservedly so, there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of hype, a lot of anxiety for a lot of people. Okay, but a lot of hype and a lot of high expectations for this season, rightfully so. And we'll talk about what Ryan Poles said. What Ryan Poles said. Oh, yes. Let me see something. I got to text Steve-O. I'm going to say here, Steve-O, he's in the background. If you can get a clip of Ryan Poles where he talks about what he wants Caleb to do and how lean on the talent and stuff like that. If you can get a clip of that, that'd be good. That'd be appreciated. But man, I'm excited. And then we got college football to talk. How can we forget? I didn't forget. How can we forget? College football started yesterday. And I don't know how many of you guys were able to catch the Colorado North Dakota State game. Man. And I know it's an FCS school or 1AA school. It's called FCS now. I'm talking about North Dakota State. But dude, they're the champion. I mean, they've gone to, how many national championships have they won? One of my buddies, a friend of mine, he was a security guard at Bogan. His son was he had a couple of sons. And where does his son go? His son went to Morgan Park. And he went to North Dakota State. Came back with 3 national championship rings. This was a couple of years ago. Yeah. If you saw that, dude, this dude, he's a freak of nature. He's a freak of nature. Travis Hunter. Wow. We'll talk about him a lot. That kid was, wow. That third, Jay Grizz and everybody else, if you watch that game, that third, his last touchdown catch, where that dude was literally all over him. How the hell? It looked like he hit the ball and knocked it into the other hand. I was like, how did you falling out of bounds? Because the dude was on him. Unreal. Unfreaking real. So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. Man, we got a lot to talk about. But first, let's take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we will get to our top of the morning topics. All right. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
Two-one offer, popped up over near third. Vargas has his sunglasses on this bright afternoon, and he makes the catch.
Taveras to try and get that run home.
1-2 coming. He got him looking on a fastball. Taveras out on strikes.
Rounded out to short his first time up.
Swinging a one-hopper past the shortstop Seager. That'll get into center.
With the first hit of the day.
A new life for Benintendi. That's a no play.
Well hit to right. Going back off the bat of Benintendi. Get out! Cue the fireworks. It is just a one-run game here in the ninth inning. 15th home run of the season for Benintendi. And he continues his strong second half of the season.
Yeah, that's one where Young, you could just tell by his body language at third base, is he knows a playable ball that he didn't get to, his pitcher is paying for.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of NBC Sports Chicago. Woo! The soon-to-be defunct NBC Sports Chicago. They'll be done at the end of September. Chicago Sports Network, CHSN, is going to take over. This is a new thingy thing for them. So I wonder if it's just going to be a lot of people just switching from NBC Sports Chicago to that. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Well, guys, you know how we do the first segment of every show. It's called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, here we go. The first top of the morning topic, my boys. My White Sox, they're scared as hell to win a game. White Sox fall to the Texas Rangers and get swept. They fall 2-1 yesterday. Nick Nastrini. Hey, it's a quality start. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 free pass, and 3 punch outs. Man, you know, look, you go 6 innings, is my Peter Brady voice. You go 6 innings with 1 earned run. Come on, man. Where the hell are the bats? Where's the offense? Where's the Southside Lumber Company? You know, Benintendi 1 for 3, hit a homer. He hit a solo shot, his 15th of the year, driving in his 47th. But man, dude, get on base. Get on base and good things happen. Good things happen when you get on base, and the Sox don't get on base. When they do, guys rob them of 3-run homers. They rob them of 3-run walk-off homers. That we could use that. You know? Well, the next top of the morning topic, same with the Sox. The Sox host the Mets, the New York Metropolitans, for a weekend set. First pitch tonight is at 7:10 p.m. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago, or you can listen to it on AM or ESPN 1000 or 1000 AM, which is our flagship station. The probables for tonight, Tyler McGill on the bump for New York. He's 2-5 with a 5.18 ERA going up against Jonathan Cannon, who's 2-7 with a 4.57 ERA. After that loss yesterday, the White Sox. Wow. Just putting it up on the screen, watching it. I mean, when I set this up and prepped the show, it didn't look that bad. But now that I see it stand, underneath my chin, and big letters, all big and bold, old dirty bastard across the globe. 31 and 104. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It's a freaking embarrassment. Whenever I see the Rangers, I think about those little boys stealing off homie from the Blue Jays. Oh, stealing off from yeah. I know what you're talking about. All right, next top of the morning topic. We'll get rid of that because that was sad and made me want to cry. The Cubs travel to D.C., the nation's capital, to face the Washington Nationals. First pitch today is at 5:45 Central. You know what? I got that info off the ESPN app. Let me double check. Did they? Yeah. It's good. 5:45 Central. You can catch that game on the Marquee Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 670 a.m. The probables for today, Shota Imanaka. He's on the bump for the Northsiders. He's 10-3 with a 3.08 ERA going up against Jake the Snake Irvin. He's 9-10 with a 3.80 ERA. I just look at it. Mashawn's like, Sox roster full of free. You know what? No one cares. They don't care. You watch Lewis Robert, he don't give a shit. He wants to be out. He wants to be gone. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I don't want to be here. Eloy's gone. Abreu's gone. Tim Anderson's gone. Yo-Yo is gone. He's in Arizona. He might not even play again for the White Sox. What the hell does Lewis Robert want to be here for? And Cornelius said that Reinsdorf should be banned from owning any sports team. Yeah, you should. But from a business perspective, he's making money. He's making money. We don't want to hear about it from a business perspective. We want to hear about a fan's perspective. You son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. Anyways, the Sky. Next top of the morning topic. The Sky hosts Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever tonight. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I wonder if the game is sold out. I think it would be. I wonder why that game didn't get moved to the United Center. Is there a concert there? I don't know if there's a concert at the United Center. You know what? If any of you guys have that info, let me know. Oh, I did something over there. Anyway, because I think that would have been a perfect game to move to the United Center. Interesting. Let's see if it. Yeah, Mashawn, old man Reinsdorf hiding in his bunker like a coward. Yeah, face the fans. Junior, that's a good question. Do you think there'll be a Sox Fest next year? Nope. They might wait until it cools off. Because you know why? You know why they're probably not going to have a Sox Fest next year? Because everybody's waiting. Everybody's waiting with their questions, and the more that you put it off, the angrier that fans get. They're going to want to say, "Hey, what the fuck? Why did you do this to our team? Why did you do this to the organization that we love? Why did you make bad decisions? Why did you hire Chris Getz when he was in charge of the minor league system and didn't develop anybody? And now you make him in charge of the whole team? Where's the logic in that?" You know, why didn't you hire Ozzy or Bruce Bochy, you know, at the same time when you hired Pedro Grifol? Because Bruce Bochy went on to win a World Series to add to the 3 that he won in San Fran. These are the questions they're going to ask. They're going to bark, not ask. They're going to yell these. You're going to hear the passion and the anger with which Sox fans have been putting up with. They've been storing away. So yeah, if they do have Sox Fest, they ain't gonna. I can guarantee you, Reinsdorf will not talk. Chris Getz is gonna have to talk. You can't have a Sox Fest or a team festival and not speak to the general manager, the guy who designs the team. Oh, AEW's in town. Wouldn't they be at the arena, the Allstate Arena, the Rosemont Horizon? Yeah, see, King Booker World said I would go just to tell Reinsdorf. Yeah, you know how many people would go to tell Reinsdorf that what a jerk he is, what he's done, the poor business decisions. You want to raise prices, although prices are falling next year. That's the least he can do. Season ticket holders or season ticket prices are falling next year by a couple percent. He better. I'm telling you, I would do anything. I shouldn't say anything. I would do a whole lot. King Booker World. What, are you listening to Smoke Fellas every Saturday? Better Demonte telling Kevin to GFY. Big shout out to the Smoke Fellas. They'll be on tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. You know, it's. I have to laugh, otherwise I'd cry. I cry. Because believe you me, fans will. Oh, the longer you make them wait, woo-wee. And you know what? They deserve they need all that smoke. All that smoke. All that smoke. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. You know what? I would almost guarantee that they would have to escort some fans out. So I know someone's going to drop an F-bomb with all the kids around. Oh, there's kids. Oh, shut up, your kids. You swear worse. You swear in front of your kids. Shut up. Oh, man. There's a Sox Fest, man. I will be there front and center. Probably try and get credentials, but front and center, baby. That I want to hear. Because as I said, Jerry won't be there. Jerry won't make himself available, but Chris Getz will. Chris Getz will. How do you warrant you getting promoted when you sucked as a player development of the minor leagues? What's your plan, Stan? Anyway, next top of the morning topic. You got me fired up now thinking about those jamokes. College football season kicked off yesterday. Man, there were so many games yesterday. I was fired up about yesterday. Man, our local team, U of I, baby. Big shout out to all my U of I people, Kendall Gill, Eddie Gutierrez, Stephen Bardo. Jairo Gutierrez. These are all people that I know that went down to U of I. Start off the season right. Illinois shuts out the Eastern Illinois Panthers 45-0. Woo. And they're right down 57. Eastern's about 30 minutes down I-57, south of Illinois. You got to go through Mattoon. And it's not Mattoon, it's Mattoon. I found that out the hard way. Well, my guys, big shout out to my guys, Joey Volpatesta, my guy, Bob Graber, my guy, Jimmy Carroll, guys I went to high school with. They ended up going to Eastern for school. So I went down to visit them one time. And when you get off I-57, they're in a town called Mattoon. It's called Mattoon, not Mattoon, Mattoon. And we stopped in the diner and we said something Mattoon, and the lady vehemently or strongly corrected us, say it's not Mattoon, it's Mattoon. And then, funny story, we all went to Rita except Bob. I went to Brother Rice. And but me, Joey, Jimmy, Billy didn't go to Eastern, but he was there all the time. Anyway, our theology teacher, our sophomore year, we used to call him Brother, Father, Mister. We didn't know if he was brother or father, or if he wasn't even, but his last name was Mattoon. And his great-great-grandfather, I think he said, founded that town. So I'm like, but they call you Mr. Brother Mattoon, but in the town they call it Mattoon. But anyway, he liked to stretch the truth a little bit. All right, he's a good guy, but he just like to stretch the truth a little bit. Brother, Father, Mister. Brother, Father, Mr. Mattoon. Oh man! In the next half of the morning topic, the Colorado Buffs beat the Bison. Man, let me tell you, this game was awesome. If you watched this game yesterday on ESPN, it was awesome. Colorado beats North Dakota State 31-26. Shedeur Sanders, 445 yards and 4 touchdowns. It actually almost came back to bite them in the ass. I'll tell you about that in a second. Travis Hunter, stud. 7 catches, 132 yards, 3 touchdowns. And if you saw his last one, the one I was talking about, man, that was amazing. Amazing how he caught that with the dude literally on him and him falling out of bounds. It's like he tipped it from his right hand to his left hand around the defender's arm. It's crazy. Jimmy Horn, 7 catches, 198 yards and a tutty. His touch, dude, this kid, let me tell you, this kid has world-class speed. Like, I hope he decides to train for the Olympics. I mean, you're in Colorado, so why not train in Colorado Springs? You know? This kid caught a pass, went up the left sideline, and he was gone. Gone. And then he had another catch. They were going right to left on the screen. He ran a crossing route. The dude hit it. He tripped him up, put his hand down. I was like, oh no. I thought he was going to regain his balance, because if he regained his balance, he was gone. He was up the right sideline. It would have been the same sideline, but they're just facing the other way, so it would have been the right this time. And he just couldn't keep his balance, because I'm like, oh no. And he had 198 yards. He would have been 240 yards if he was able to keep his balance and take that one to the house. So now you're going to put Shedeur Sanders back in the Heisman conversation. But this dude's legit. I'll tell you what, I wasn't all in on him because he was Deion's son and everything. But Deion is doing, and some people don't like Deion. Understandable. He's loud. He's brash. He's obnoxious and unapologetic. He's him. He's Deion. He's primetime. Coach Prime. Oh, okay. You talking about, the Flying Illini, can he battle Marcus Liberty? Yes, I want to get. So on What's Up Cuz with Jason and Lance, they had Marcus Liberty on one time. Kewan Garris, I think he went to Westinghouse, didn't he? Westinghouse, Kewan Garris. Man, there was a huge pipeline of Chicago Public League players to the University of Illinois. Yeah, he did go to the house, Westinghouse, Kewan Garris. Yeah, but Deion's doing what most fathers do, except he's doing at a level that only he can. See, Deion Sanders has been coaching his kids since he was 9. How many of you How many of you have coached your kids in sports? You know, fathers love to do that, especially, you know, very involved. Parents love the men. Love to coach their kids, boys or girls, in sports. But he's Deion, so he has a lot more pizzazz, cachet. So he didn't just coach him in grammar school. He didn't just coach him in high school. He decided to coach him in college. He went to Jackson State. Oh, Jay Grizz. Okay, dude, that's dope. So you know what I'm talking about. I haven't coached my kids yet, but I coached my brother and my stepdaughter. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, so Deion's able to coach his kids, but at a Division I college level. So I think, okay, he's just, you know, Deion's kid, so he's getting a lot of extra stuff. And I'm watching him. He stood in the pocket. Was it the touchdown? I think it might have been a touchdown pass to Travis, or maybe it was to Horn. Anyway, he stood in the pocket. There was a dude right on him. And he got the ball away, stood in the pocket, staunch. I was like, okay. Steve will say, coaching your kids is 10 times harder than coaching other kids. I can see that. Because when you don't want favoritism, any claims of favoritism. But I'll tell you what, when growing up, Coach Quinn and Coach Schaller, may they both rest in peace. Mr. Schaller just passed away a couple of weeks ago. When they coached their sons, it was the exact opposite. And Timmy was a year younger than me, and so but he was a quarterback. So I was in 6th grade. He was in 5th. Man, he would get a beating. When he screwed up, Coach would grab him by the face mask. But he would grab all of us by the face mask when we screwed up repeatedly. But Timmy got, man. Steve said, stay with me. I was a lot harder on Jimmy, your son Jimmy. But man, yeah. Cornelius, my old man coached my little league team the first year I played. I'll always remember that. Yeah. And you talk about the memories and the bonding it brings, and that's awesome. But just Deion's able to do it because of who he is, because he's a pro football Hall of Famer and a college football Hall of Famer. He can do that. He can go and coach at college. And Shedeur Sanders just happens to be a really, really, really talented young man. I have to stop looking at him as Deion Sanders' son. Son. I have to stop looking at him as Deion Sanders' son and looking at him as Shedeur Sanders. Because this kid is the real deal. He's in the Heisman talks for a reason. Now, it almost bit him in the ass yesterday because there was a minute 50-something left in the game. They had North Dakota State had one timeout left, and they're throwing the ball on first down. Like, what are you doing? You run the ball 4 times, game over. There's a minute 40-something left, a minute 50 left. That's 60. That's 115 seconds left. Between second down and third down, that's 80 seconds you would have taken off the clock. It was crazy. Like I didn't get how. No, 60. Yeah. I just didn't get how they didn't run the ball, and they gave North Dakota State the ball back with time, and none of them had a timeout. That was just poor coaching. And then Deion came up in the presser, just said, "Oh, you know, we could get first. It's about getting first downs. We can get first down passing and running." Like what? No, it wasn't about first downs. About running that clock. You don't have to get a first down. You didn't have to get a first down. Yeah, first down would have been nice. Yeah, I don't think he's going to win a championship. I think once his kids are gone after this year, he's like, I'm out. Maybe coach another year or two. Because, I mean, him and Travis Hunter, his kids and Travis Hunter, when they're gone, you know, he doesn't have that emotional investment. Yeah, I hear you. Build up those Heisman credentials. But shit, but at that point, he had 400 yards already. The difference between 400 and 445, whatever he had, like, come on, it's 400 plus yards. 400 yards, 4 tutties. That's the way to start a game. No one cares, like, oh, he should have had 480. Because at that point, once you get into over 4, it's crazy. No one cares unless it's 5. Like, I don't care if it's 480 or 416. 400 plus. Jay Grizz writes, don't get me wrong, he's a good coach, just not an elite coach. I agree. And that's why he's hired some really good coaches. He's smart enough to know, this is what's great about him, he's smart enough to know he's not a great coach. So you know what I'll do? I'll hire people who are much better than me to bring this team along. Yeah, that was a crazy game. Crazy game. But hey, you know, they got the dub. And next top of the morning topic. I know you're excited about this. I know you are excited about this, baby. NASCAR returns to Chicago. For the 3rd year in a row. NASCAR, baby. Coming. Weekend July 5th and 6th of 2025. That's someplace I'm going to be. I have to do that. I forgot why I didn't go I didn't do the first 2 years. But who knows if it's coming back? And I want to be down there. I want to be by the pit. I want to get credentials for that. Hear the sounds, the racing, the tires, the cars. Yeah, it's going to be dope. July 5th and 6th of 2025, NASCAR returns to Chicago. The NASCAR Chicago Street Race. The only thing I wish is that they made the course longer. You know? Like, there's too many starts and stops and starts and stops and starts. Turn, kids. You know, you don't get to put that sucker on 290. Put that sucker on 290. You know what I mean? And yet you can line the streets. You can line the expressway. Shut it down. Have the outbound. I want 290 to 294. There's the lap. Hold on. Let me get rid of it. There's the loop. All right. 290 to 294. You got a bottleneck. 294 south. 294 south. I-55. come from flying in on I-55. All the way to Lakeshore Drive because it ends. And they did bottlenecks because there's only 2 lanes that turn on the Lakeshore Drive of I-55. I-55, you come down, you're going to pass Soldier Field. And you can go down to Columbus. And then back to 290, do that loop again. Let me see. Man, that's got to be like, if you're going, I mean, hell, they go 80 miles an hour on 290 and 55 coming in anyway. What's another 75 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour. What the hell? And then you get to open it up. That'd be real dope. That'd be real dope. Because there's no way to get them around 290. Plus 290, the only bad thing about 290, the further you get out, like you can't just stand on the side, because when you're on the west side, no offense, King Booker World, but like you can't see it. Like there's some spots where you can see traffic, but yeah. And especially on I-55 coming in, there's no way. You'd have to stand over a bridge. There's not a lot of bridges. You got if you're coming in from there, LaGrange, you can't stand on LaGrange Bridge because it's all crazy over there. You got the Harlem Bridge, overpass, I should say. The Central Overpass. Cicero goes underneath, or he runs over Cicero, so the street goes underneath. You can't do that. Can't do Pulaski because it goes off to the side. Can't do Kedzie. After that, there's no more bridges, no more underpasses. Yeah, that stinks. But anyway, it was worth the thought. And you know what? We do have some sad news. This sucks, man. This sucks. Got this morning. Columbus Blue Jacket winger Jimmy Gaudreau, 31, and his brother Matthew, who's not a hockey player, who's 29, died yesterday when they were in a car riding some bicycles. It was a car and bicycle accident. Yeah, that was him and his brother were hit by a car, and this is getting this info off of Bleacher Report. And who wrote the article? Adam Wells from Bleacher Report. I want to give him his credit. In his article, he said, per the ABC 6 in Philadelphia, around Philly, he said, New Jersey state troopers confirmed Johnny and Matthew Gaudreau were killed when a vehicle hit them while they were riding their bikes 8:30 p.m. local time on Thursday night. The driver of the vehicle is suspected of being under the influence of alcohol at the time of the crash, police said. According to ESPN, both brothers, who are New Jersey natives, had been in the area to be groomsmen in their sister Katie's wedding that was scheduled for today. Johnny Gaudreau played college hockey at Boston College from 2011 to 2014. He helped the Eagles win the national championship during the 2011-2012 season and was the Hobie Baker, which is the college hockey Heisman Trophy. The Hobie Baker Award is the top bench player in the country. So thoughts and prayers go out to the Gaudreau family, and I can't even imagine. What's going on in the minds of that family. That they're supposed to be best groomsmen today. Is their sister's wedding. So rest in peace, please, and man, may God give your family the strength that they need right now, because Lord knows they need a whole bunch of it, not just one, two brothers. So just wanted to pass that unfortunate news on to you guys. Damn. Wow. On that note, let's take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk some Bears football. Little Cubs, little Sox, little Sky. And then we'll finish off the remainder of the next hour with some Bears football. All right? So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
On second down, Miller surveys, finds a man underneath. Wide open, Marshall with real estate ahead of him. Marshall caught from behind and dragged down at the 20-yard line. And a go. On 1st and 10, they gash the front and pick up about 5 or 6 yards. Shamar Brown that time on the carry. 3rd down and 4, trying to stay on the field. A gaping hole up the middle, and Offerdahl picks up the 1st down and moves the chains. Pressure coming. Shador gets out a dart, complete to Hunter. On the move, showing him his shoe bottoms. Buffaloes crib it. Touchdown.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of ESPN. Those are the Buffs, baby. Colorado Buffaloes beat the North Dakota State Bison. A whole bunch. That's crazy. You know what's really funny? I'm sorry, 31-26 was the final score. What was really funny is, so the Buffalo and Bison are, I don't know the exact difference or the actual difference. So they're playing obviously the same family, Buffalo and Bison. And Ralphie, you know, the Buffalo that they run out, that Colorado runs out with every home game. Apparently, actually, Ralphie is a Bison, not a Buffalo. So get it. Yeah, thank you, Jay Grizz. Jay Grizz wrote, "Wow, that's so sad. My thoughts, prayers, and condolences go out to the Gaudreau family." Excuse me if I misspelled their name. That's all right. You know, bro. Appreciate the sentiments, man, because they need that right now, man. Big time. Big time. But Sky, I'm excited. We talked about them earlier. You know, the Sky are playing tonight, hosting Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. And it's a big game. It's a big game for them. You know, it's an actual big game for them because they need to they're in the final playoff spot. Okay, and so they have to beat they got to stay ahead of the pack. Everybody's trying to get in that final spot that the Sky currently hold. And they've had a rough time coming out of the All-Star / Olympic break. They've only won once, 1-3, 1-4, something like that. They got to put it together. I don't know what it is. Poor fundamentals. Not protecting the ball. And I thought that this would have given them a chance. I thought it would have given the Sky a chance to recover. All right, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, those girls have been playing ball since last September, October. All right, because they went so deep in the and Caitlin Clark too, but I'm talking about my Sky. So deep in the women's NCAA tournament in the March or almost April. All right, then again, we've talked about it, we've documented. Then 2 weeks later, they had the draft. 2 weeks later, they're in camp. So there's no off season. I thought them being off for 5 weeks, I want to say, would have allowed them to slow down, relax, recover, and have them come out recharged, re-energized. And all it did was it just kind of interrupted the flow that they had. They've been playing basketball for so long, they're in the groove. Now they might not have been as strong as they needed to be or as full of energy as they needed to be, but they're in a rhythm. I think that break really interrupted that rhythm. And if the Sky, I don't expect them to win a title this year. Maybe another 2 or 3 years they'll be title contenders. Okay, but I would like the playoffs. Right? And we're there. We're holding the 8th spot. Excuse me. We're holding the last playoff spot. And to get there, I mean, because once you get there, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So people can get upset. People can say, bitch and moan about the seeding, but once you get in, you're in. All right. Once you get in, you're in. And anything can happen. And this is why they play the games. And I think this is a good time because I know Dana Evans, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, it's got to be our girl, Annie Costable. Dana Evans, who was a starting point guard she was a backup point guard last year. Remember, Jason was really high on her last couple seasons. Like she needs to start. All right, because her quickness and how difficult it makes her to guard, from opponents. She's requested a trade. All right, she's been relegated to a bench role, and I guess you're going to have to do it without her. And that happens when you get new coaches. So my question is this. So Teresa Witherspoon, is very demanding, very similar to her college coach. Okay? Same college coach that Angel Reese had. Okay? The little point guard out of Louisiana Tech, Kim Mulkey. So they're talking about big on defense, the emphasis they place on defense. I don't know what the situation is with Dana Evans, why they're not playing her, why she's getting no time, why she's been relegated to the bench. Because her quickness is an asset. But, the one thing is like I shouldn't say, if you're in the business, you never question a coach's program. You don't do that out of professional respect, professional courtesy. But I want to know what the heck happened, and why she fell out of favor with Teresa Witherspoon. Because she can be an asset, or does she not want? Do they just not get along? Are the personalities too similar? Where they clash? What is the situation? All right, with Dana Evans and the Chicago Sky. That I don't know. Anyway, big game tonight. Sky hosts Indiana Fever, and they're in the number 1 overall pick in the WNBA draft, Caitlin Clark, tonight. As I said, tip-off is 6:30. Wintrust Arena. So if you want to go, if you're in the Chicagoland area, see if you can get tickets. They're going to be a little expensive. They're going to be expensive. Everyone wants to see Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. But check on the third. You know what? Let me check. See where you at. Let me see. I will look up game tickets for the Chicago Sky for tonight and see where it starts. Oh, man. Wow. Tickets start at $183. Oh, no, that's just for tonight. The tickets they have available, they got a lot of tickets. 180 in the secondary market. 400, 300, 282. We're talking the 200 level. In the 200 level. This is what the tickets are going for. This is off a third-party app. 284, 206, 280, 240, 604, 222, 280, 283, 284, 320. Oh, we got a cheap one, a bargain. 191, 241, 328, 336, 402, 338, 226, 240, 250. That's in the 200 level. The 100 level, 640, 320, 314, 450, 1,776, 500, 1,247, 1,497. Oh, there's one, man. It's double D. It's 1, 2, 3, the fourth row behind one of the benches. $644 a ticket. $365. This is the price of the tickets. You know damn well the tickets don't cost that much, but they're on the secondary market. And this is one of the hottest, the hottest rivalry in the WNBA. People want to go see Caitlin Clark against Angel Reese again. I'll be at the front room arena with courtside seats. Oh, that's awesome. It comes with food too, doesn't it? But I'm excited. It's, you know what? I'm excited. I got the league pass. I don't know if I've used it, but I bought the league pass to support. It's going to be a good game. There's a lot going on today. So you got that game. Okay. You got that game. Then you got, we talked about earlier. All right. The Cubs in DC. Shota Imanaga. He's got to pitch another great game. They need a great outing from him. Remember, he's 10-3 with a 3.08 ERA going up against Jake the Snake Irvin. All right. The Cubs need a solid, a big time game from Shota. And hopefully he doesn't shut out of the bed. Hopefully he's able to deliver for you guys. All right. And then my White Sox, well, they just suck. And we're just going to continue to go until we take that and just snatch that record for most losses. They hosted the Mets this weekend on the South Side. All right. That's just freaking embarrassing, man. Just freaking embarrassing. Freaking embarrassing. If you know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. The White Sox, 31-104. Are you kidding me? $31-104. Man, let me get this off my screen. That just pissed me off. It pissed me off. But the Cubs. Hey, the Cubs, man, I'll tell you what. I was giving you guys shit before. I was like, they're teasing you. They're just going to fade away. They got you all excited just for them to collapse. And they're not. They're not. All right. They are not. The Cubs are in second place in the division, 9.5 behind Milwaukee. I don't think they're going to catch Milwaukee. No. But the wild card. Here it is. Arizona, San Diego, and Atlanta. New York is 3 games behind Atlanta. Chicago is 5 games. So you got to focus on New York. So you better be rooting your ass off, to no avail, of course, that the White Sox beat the hell out of the Mets this week. That's not going to happen. The Mets are over 500, 70 and 64. But you Cub fans better root for us. You better root for the good guys on the South Side to handle some business against the Mets. And you got to continue to handle business as well. All right, the Cubs are 7-3 in their last 10. It's got to be more like 8-2. Keep going 8-2. See, the problem is that the teams ahead of you. Who's ahead? Let's see. Who's ahead of New York? The team that the Sox are playing. All right, they're 6-4. The Cubs are 7-3. This is why I said 8-2. You got to be 8-2 over 10 games. All right, you're 7-3, and New York is 6-4. All right, San Diego, they're 76-60, 16 games over. San Diego, who do they do? Who are they playing? Milwaukee. No, today's game. Oh, I gotta look at today's games. Are they playing Tampa Bay? Is that what it is? I can't tell because it's right on my paper. Yeah, it's Tampa Bay. So you got to go 8-2 over a 10-game stretch. 10-2, and there's a shot. It's a long shot, but it's a shot. Jay Grizz says, "Go Sox, go!" You got to sing with the Cubs go Cubs go song. Go Sox, hey Chicago, what do you say? The Sox just might beat the Mets today. If the Sox beat the Mets, all you Cub fans owe us a beer or a drink. Black Diamond's in the house. He says, "Oh, hell, we gotta depend on y'all. We're screwed." Unfortunately, Black Diamond, first of all, don't you dare blaspheme on here. Secondly, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. My man Roberto Ramirez. Going White Sox win one freaking game against the Mets. I know. We got to see. We're not trying to win to help you, Cub fans. No, we don't give a damn about you. We want to win to try and avoid that record. Pride. My man Roberto says, he goes, dude, talking to me, if the Sox beat the Mets, I got you with beer and lunch. Let's go, Sox. Let's go, Sox. Let's go, Sox. Go, White Sox. Black Diamond says, if y'all win one game, I'll buy you a 12. Man, you can buy me a 12-pack? Okay. I won't hold my breath because I don't know if we can win a game. Black Diamond, you missed it earlier. I was like, man, I said, bring all your questions, comments, smart ass remarks because ain't nobody scared over here. And Jay Grizz, smart ass, says, yeah, no one's, the White Sox seem to be scared. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. They're scared to win a game. They're scared to win a game. We tried to win. Andrew Vaughn did everything he could. Andrew Vaughn, bottom of the ninth. Only one out, not two. 2 men on, they're down 1. Cranks one that's in the bullpen. So Janikowski or some dude jumps up about rib high. about rib high on it at the top of the fence, leans over and grabs, pulls that home run back. Oh, excuse me, Jay Grizz? What? Jay Grizz writes, I'll buy you a Cubs hat, Superback. What? Bro, I got plenty of toilet paper, bro. I just went to Costco last week. I'm good. I don't need any of that. And I'm pointing like you can see where my garage is, where I hold all the toilet paper. Oh, man. So good luck, guys. Good luck. I know it's frustrating, but you guys got to be real frustrated because you're supposed to be much better and you haven't lived up to your potential. We weren't supposed to be this bad. We weren't supposed to be this bad. And it's national news. But anyway. Our Bears. Bears are off. Bears are off the next couple of days. They're off today, tomorrow. I think they come back Monday. Listen to Brad Biggs this morning. He was talking to his gig on The Score. He comes on with 3 days a week. I know Monday and today, but a couple of days a week he comes on. And saying the Bears are off. The players are off for the holiday weekend. They'll be back Monday. It's game week. So Monday they're going to get in, probably watch film. I don't know what they're going to do Tuesday because Tuesday is usually your day off. All right, the NFL, for those of you who don't know, Monday is film day and recovery. All right, so if you got any ouchies, any boo-boos, all right, you go to the trainer, get an ice bath, all that good stuff. All right, then you watch films. You have team meetings, films, team meetings, walkthrough, you're out. Okay? Tuesday's your day off. So I don't know if they're going to have follow that same pattern because your day off because you need for the week you didn't recover, but you haven't played a game since what, Thursday? Yeah. So I don't know if you're going to have practice on Tuesday, but it's game week. It is game week, and players are excited. New players probably have some anxiety because they're nervous, excited. They want to do well. They're at the next level. And then a lot of veterans should be excited because it's a new year. It's a chance for you to get better. And I know the defense was really good last year, but you know what? You weren't the number one defense overall all year. You were the last 6 weeks. You were the last 6 weeks, that's for sure. Now let's make it the whole year. All right, Jalen Johnson already talked about some of his motivation. All right, he got left off the top 100 players, and this was voted on by his peers, not by media, by his peers. So yeah, he's fired up. And he also didn't make first team All-Pro. He made second team All-Pro, which is a phenomenal accomplishment. But Jalen Johnson feels that he should have been first team All-Pro. So he got his bag over the summer, but he's mad because he didn't make first team All-Pro. And you know what? Use it, Papa. Use whatever motivation you have to, whatever fuel you have to. Use it. I ain't mad at you, Papa. I ain't mad at you. Roberto, my guy Roberto Ramirez writes, hey, regardless of the Sox historic losing season and the Cubs probably missing the wild card, Bears season starts next week. Let's go. Black Diamond says, hey, Shawn. I think it's due. Yeah. Do you think teams are going to pick on Reek and Kyler by Jalen being lockdown corner? Tennessee's D-line concerns. Tennessee's D-line concerns me with Nate. I don't like to practice Davis at right guard. You don't like to, okay. So Davis at right guard, yeah, he's playing. And I think Will Levis is in his second year. He's not a great quarterback. He could develop into one. I would, if I were I try and stay away from Jalen Johnson. That's just me. Which means Tyreek and Kyler Gordon are going to have a lot of action. King Booker World writes, some of the Chicago media is saying the Titans are going to win the game. What is this Will Levis shit? Also, they keep talking about Simmons. He only had 6.5 sacks last year. Yeah. It's pregame hype. You know, pregame hype. You know, the media, they're finicky, bro. They're finicky. You know, and I can't. There it is. Come on. I don't know why it's not going away. But the media finicky. They'll do stuff just to get a rise out of you. Remember, they get, you know, they want people to tune into read their work, do all this other stuff. So, yeah, you got to do it. You got to say some stuff that's edgy. Why do you think shock jocks are so popular? You know what I mean? Shock jocks are so popular. And King Booker, well, I don't know why this is not coming down. Oh, okay, here it is. One of the things that does concern me is the offensive line. All right, I'm concerned. All right, Tevin, Nate, Cortland Sutton is not Cortland Sutton. Shelton Cortland is the center. I'm concerned. Not worried, just concerned. I want to see them. This is why I said I wanted all of them to play 2 weeks ago. Actually, no, it was last week. This is why I said I wanted them to play. This is why. All right, so now you're going to get Sheldon Colt. Goodness gracious. What's his name? Now it's bothering me. Shelton Coleman. Oh, goodness. Now this is it's going to come up whenever it feels like. Him at center. I need to know that all these guys are in sync. I need to know that all these guys, here we go. Coleman Shelton. Okay. Thank you. Coleman Shelton. He's the center. I would have liked to see the trial run. Give me 1 quarter with the starting line intact. Give me a quarter. We didn't see that last game. I really would have loved to see this just for the sake of it not being new. Not being new. You've gone out there, you play with these guys for 2 series, you're familiar with who's in your right, who's in your left. All right, you practice with them now. I would have liked that a lot. But the Bears felt differently. Bears thought differently. I get it. I don't like it. But it's what they chose to do. What's your biggest concern? Keith Harris in the house. What's up, Papa? It's taking a second to. It's taking a second for it to. I don't even know why. Yeah. No, man, SuperBack, my brother, bear down. The bishop is in the house. That's funny. So my guy Roberto says, again, if you're watching that, if you're just listening, I'm going to read it for you. But My guy Roberto says, "Hey Shawn, forgot to mention that we have a mutual friend. I work with your friend Raul Aguirre. He mentioned you, and I said, oh, I know that dude. Yeah, so Roberto, Raul. We went to we started off at grammar school together at St. Anne. I was at his house this summer. He had a little gathering of just kind of reconnecting and keeping in touch with people from the old neighborhood. So yeah, I've known Raul since, how old are you in kindergarten? 5? Yeah, almost 50 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, I was at his house out here in during the summer, and we got to catch up. It was good stuff. So I asked you guys, and I'm starting to get some answers. Keith says, I agree with you. I'm concerned about the O-line. Yeah. Had they come out and played 2 series, all right, in that last preseason game, I would be a lot more at ease. A lot more at ease. I'm not even asking a whole quarter. Just give me a couple series so let me see it. Let them walk up. You know, Coleman Shelton looks to his right. He sees Nate Davis. He looks to his left. He sees tevinjenkins. Looks down there to the right. He sees down on right. He looks down to the left. He sees Braxton Jones. Like, okay, cool. But they didn't. And it bothers me. I don't know, something has to do with injury. I get it. But man. King Booker World said, he writes, my biggest concern is how they come out week 1. I need them to have their hair on fire, no slow starts, and not looking prepared. Yeah. Good. That's a good point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Do you come out ready? Do you come out ready? You had all this offseason, there's a lot of talk, a lot of hype. Bears are this, Bears are that. Bears are going to the playoffs. Bears are going to the Super Bowl. Bears are going to win a Super Bowl. Bears are the best defense in the world. Bears have the best offense with all the weapons and Caleb, blah, 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 blah. You hear all this nonsense. But you want to see. You want to see it from Jump Street. You want to see them have that attitude. You want to see the defense dominate people. You want to see the defense just take the soul away. You want to see this offense score after score after score after score. After the defense gives you a short field, and the defense gives you a short field again, and the defense gives you a short field again. We all want to see it. They fumble, we scoop and score. They fumble, or we pick it off. We take it to the house. King Booker World, you are right. King Booker World writes, hell yeah, finally. This is going to be the longest week in the world. It damn sure is. But you know what? Here's how we break it down. Break it on down. Break it on down. We're off Monday. All right, so you can get tore up on the flow up on Sunday night, which I think I might. So I'm not going to do a show on Monday. I think I might get tore up on the flow up. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll show you all my cigars. I got like 8 of them, 10 of them. And then don't forget, Thursday, the NFL season opens with the Chiefs and the Ravens. So you got the holiday Monday, you can recover. Okay. Well, first of all, King Booker World, who's your college team? Do you have a college team, or do you just like college football? Oh, damn, you work on Monday. Okay. Well, look at the week. The week is broken up on Thursday night football. The Chiefs, Ravens. Remember, the Ravens got Derrick Henry now. So you got that. You got some football in your life. That's Thursday. Then Friday, you got high school. Saturday, you got college. Thursday, you also got some college games too. And then the Bears. So it's okay. That's how you break it up. Sucks you got to work. But damn, you be making that double. This should be like double time and a half or something, Papa. You better not be complaining. You better not be complaining. Working on a holiday. I remember as a kid, Mom would always. She was the one that everybody went to whenever they wanted their holidays off. All the youngsters. Actually, yes, it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I want to say. The game from Brazil is on Friday. King Booker World wrote ain't there NFL game on Friday too. Yeah. So Thursday and Friday. That'll definitely get you into the season. I mean, get you ready. Cornelius Squall's right. The Titans will be a pushover because they're a pretty solid team. Yeah, they do. Plus, they have Brian Callahan, the offensive coordinator for the Bengals, excuse me, took that gig. So I want to see what it does, one, for the Texans, but two, how bad does it hurt the Bengals and Joe Burrow? That's the only guy he's ever known to call plays for him since he got to Cincy, the Queen City. And now he's gone. See, people forget. You know, despite all the other bullshit, people forget, man. Oh, come on, puto. Coaching matters. Coaching matters. So how far the Bengals gonna fall? Do they fall? And then how good is Tennessee gonna be? You know, we got a new coach, you got a new energy in the building. But you're right, King Booker World. They got to come out, baby. They got to come out from Jump Street. They got to come out balls to the wall. Keith Harris, I'm working Monday mornings too. All right, Bishop, make that money. King Booker World writes, I work all holidays, Shawn. I like my chips with dip. Bring home the bacon, baby. Go ahead. I ain't mad at you, Papa. I ain't mad at you. I'm telling you, moms used to do that all the time as a kid. I remember she would work Christmas, she work Thanksgiving, Easter. She worked two jobs. So obviously she didn't work Christmas or Easter for the school because she worked in the school, but she worked for the phone company. And so all the youngsters, she was like, hey, if you don't want your holidays, because, you know, they get, you know, the veteran, my mom was a vet. So she would always ask for them. But if they didn't give it to her, or for some, you know, whatever reason, she'd say, hey, youngsters, if you don't want it, let me know. I'll take it. I'll work for you. She was like, that's double time and a half. I can't turn that down. So I ain't mad at you, dog. I get you. You like your chips with dip. Anyone else? What are you guys worried about? We're you know, who said it? Keith, the Bishop agreed with me. He said he's concerned a little bit with the O-line. What else are you concerned with? You concerned with the DBs, with the D-line, with the quarterback? You worried about the Shane Waldron? What do you have some reservations about? King Booker World writes, I've really started liking and having a lot of respect for Flus. I hope he takes a step as a head coach this year. I want him to lead his team because of the BS he's gone through. Yeah. But he signed up for it. He knew. You know, believe me, the way Ryan Poles is very transparent with us. Is transparent, not very. Transparent with us. So you know he had to have that conversation with Flus. Like, hey, bro, year one, I'm gonna gut this defense and you're gonna freaking suck horribly. I know you being a defensive coordinator, it's gonna rattle your soul, but trust me. Keith Harris writes, Shawn, I really feel it's going to be important for the Bears to come out and establish their identity as a physical team at the point of attack and run the rock. I couldn't agree with you more. Which is why I was upset 2 games ago against the Bengals. You know, it was a short yardage situation, and think they got it. But they could have gone 23 personnel. Could have gone 23 for 2 running backs, 3 tight ends. Have 1 tight end in motion. Have Mercedes Lewis in motion. He leads up there. Card Blasting Game leads up there. We needed 1 yard. I wanted them to do that because I want them to set the tone. I wanted everybody who watches that Bengal tape to say, oh, shit. Damn, they are not playing on 3rd and 1. They're trying to reset the chains. Oh, you're talking about that too, huh? Yeah, they're trying to, you try to, mugs want to be like, oh, snap. They're trying to reset the chains. They're trying to kill, they're killing a fly with a sledgehammer. Like, what's coming. Do what you can. And it ain't going to be much. King Booker World says, another concern is, do they have that killer instinct? They have to snatch team souls and show them they don't have a chance to come back and win. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You got to come out, man. You got to come out and step on people's necks. Over. Oh, it's done. There's not even a chance of you coming in here in our house. Whose house? Ron's house. Soldier Field has to be a place where you're getting a loss. Yeah, we'll probably lose that game at Soldier Field. That's the mentality you have to have. This is our house. No one comes in here and whoops us anymore. Them days are over. Roberto Ramirez says, is Swift going to be the workhorse thousand rusher last year? Or do we have a committee of backs, which I don't like? What do you think? Oh, a committee of backs. I think he'll get the bulk load of it. But you look at it this way: if he gets 750 yards, and Khalil Herbert gets it over 400 yards, Roschon Johnson gets 300 yards. You know what I mean? And you save the wear and tear on their bodies. They don't do that anymore. They don't have a bell cow who carries the ball 25 times. That's just not the NFL anymore. I don't like it either, Roberto, because as a running back, I'll tell you this. You want to get in a groove. Hell, you train for that shit. You ain't worried about it. Some backs love that physicality. Some backs like me, when I played, I got stronger as the game went on. Yeah, they would give me a series off here or there. I'd probably get 2 or 3 series off in the game, which I was okay with. Allowed me to rest. If I was right next to the coach in case he needed to put me in, or if the other guy got hurt, they didn't have to look for me. I was right next to the OC. Shout out to my OC, Tony Patak from the Thunder. Shout out to John Ponticus, the head coach and play caller for the Chargers. But what you don't want to do is stop their rhythm. That's the only thing I don't like about the back by committee. Just when you get lathered up, you're out for 2 series, 3 series, because you got to get other 1 or 2 running backs in. You're like, damn. I was feeling like the line and I were in sync. Like I was reading them. They were doing what they do, and I was able to read it as before or as it's happening so I can make my move. So I don't think Swift gets 1,000 yards. I say anywhere over 750 to 9. I'm telling you, if you can get Khalil Herbert anywhere between 4 and 6, anything from King Booker World, anything from anything from Roschon Johnson and Travis Homer and Bayless Jones. Let's not forget he's a running back too now. Anything after that it's all gravy. It's all gravy. Roberto says, I like Herbert to average 5 yards a carry. How to use him and Swift? You can have both of them in the backfield at the same time. Swift is great out of the backfield catching the ball. Great. He's a phenomenal receiver out of the backfield. So you could have 2 backs Best split either side of the quarterback, handoff, being an outside zone to Khalil Herbert, who's on Caleb's left. He pulls it. DeAndre Swift's out in the flat, tight end in the soft spot. A lot of different things you can do. You can get them both on the field at the same time, which is great. That's a good question, King Booker World. Man, you're on point today, man. You go from joking to bam. Great question. For King Booker World writes, who gets the first interception on the team? Good question. I want to say Jaquan Brisker. Him or Byard? I think him or Byard. Keith Harris says Swift will get his 1,000 yards rushing. The other backs will have high numbers from the line of scrimmage. More short in the flat passes, etc. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think 1,000 might be too high for him because of the talent he has behind him, and they got to get some time. Not because he can't do it or he's not good. No. Oh, King Booker World, when Kevin asked, King Booker World asked himself who gets the first interception on the team. He says it's Edmonds, Chicago area native. Roberto says Kyler Gordon or Tremaine Edmonds gets the first INT. Okay. I say Brisker. I say the ball's going to be up. He's going to come down and swoop. Oh, it made you look. Yeah, I'll go with him. I gave you two. I'll go with Kevin Byard. Just coming down, swooping. Roberto Ramirez is TJ Edmonds. Not Edwards, I'm sorry. Tremaine Edmonds. It's going to be fun. So who do you think gets the first sack? Who do you think gets the first sack? Is it Gervon Dexter? Is it Smith? Who's Smith? Gervon Dexter? DeAndre Sweat? Not Smith. Sweat? What is it? Billings? Or is it I couldn't remember his first name. DeMarcus. I'm like, Walker. DeMarcus Walker? Because they double team Sweat, so DeMarcus Walker is free? Or is it the rookie? Goes in on third down passing situation, gets by because of his bendiness. I'm going to bend and get, boom, pop right back up. Get around, get the quarterback. It could be him. Let me see what was that? One of the things that I saw. Yeah. Where did that go? I can't remember what it was I was going to say. But anyway, Keith Harris says Sweater Dexter gets the first sack. Okay. So no Booker, huh? No Austin Booker? King Booker World says, I'm gonna Stretch Armstrong reach. For those of you who don't know who Stretch Armstrong is, I can't rock with you that hard. Sorry. And say Bulldozer Billings. And he very well could be. He collapses the pocket from the inside. The quarterback might step up and boop, there he is. Boop, there it is. No, that's not a stretch. That's not a reach, bro. King Booker World, that is not a reach at all. That is not a reach. Those guys get around that corner. He steps up. Billings eats. He's happy. And this one, Roberto Ramirez. Wow. Roberto writes, who scores the first offensive touchdown? Woo-wee. I want to say running back, and I'll look into those guys. But I just want to say running back because there might be. We'll get down there, pick a big play. We're at the 15. We get down to the 3, something like that. I definitely don't want to put in a running back who hasn't been in that series. No. And Keith Harris. Okay. Keith Harris writes, Booker is my sleeper. I have him with 5 to 7 sacks this season. Man, if he gives us 5 to 7 sacks, woo, Charlie. This defense ain't nothing like the Wu-Tang, ain't nothing to mess with. Keenan Allen for all that fat talk shit. Keenan Allen, there's a lot of question marks. He was out of practice, his foot hurt, and they said the reason his foot hurt was because of a new pair of cleats. So if it's a new pair of cleats, no problem. Go back to your old ones. I don't care if they're white, if they're Nike, they're Adidas, they're this. Just tape them up. Have the Nike logo showing. But a lot of people are coming after Keenan Allen, and I don't understand why. You're 12, 13 years in the league, you learned some tricks. Tricks are for kids that made. So you learned some tricks as a KG veteran. And you say Keenan Allen's going to score the first touchdown. Hakeem Booker will. Okay. Let me see. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and X. What I will do, I'll give something away. I got to think of getting a poll going, and you can do that. If Keenan Allen's fat, then I need Jenny Craig and Dick Gregory, writes King Book of World. But yeah, people don't understand. Veterans don't like training camp. They'll do whatever they can to avoid it at all costs. And I get it. I didn't like training camp. I get it. It's monotonous. It's boring. But it's a necessary evil. Necessary evil. Maybe he just played himself in. Maybe he's, he'll be fine. He's going to be fine. He's in a contract year, so you don't think he's going to be out there playing? Heck yeah, he is. Hell, he even reached out to the Bears about a new contract, about a contract extension. Like, yeah, hold your horses. Roberto Ramirez writes, I'm out, Vatos Locos. Good weekend. My MMA fighters fight tomorrow in Cicero Stadium. Come on and see my future MMA champs do work. Dude, yeah, we'll reach out to you about getting Bilal on as well. We can do that. My guy Roberto Ramirez runs Chicago Fight Club. All right. And a Chicago Fight Team. And he has a lot of different MMA guys, and he's worked with Bilal, the guy who just won the title, the MMA title from UFC a couple weeks ago. Chicago Fight Team, not Fight Club. I'm thinking of a Brad Pitt movie. I mean, big shout out to Roberto Ramirez and his Chicago Fight Team. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I'm excited. All right, we got more college football today. We got high school football today. Kicks off today. So if you have a high school team or your alma mater that you get out there and root for them. All right. Listen, there's no such thing as too much football. Tell your old lady she's crazy as all get out. Okay. If she says there's too much such thing as too much football, she crazy in a mug. All right. Thursday, college. Friday, high school. Saturday, high school. We'll probably have some high school and some Saturday games or some college games on Sunday. No, I don't know about Sunday. I have some high school games, but they'll definitely be football all weekend long. All right, guys, have a phenomenal day. I want to say thank all my peoples for showing up. Roberto Ramirez, Patty, King Booker World, Shawn, who else? Jay Grizz in the house. Keith Harris, the Bishop, Cornelius, Patty, Jr., Jeremiah. All you guys who checked in the chat, thank you very much. You kept it live and direct. I loved it today. Well, I love it most days, but today was better. It was good. It was good. From everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, have a phenomenal weekend, holiday weekend. We will not be here Monday. We'll have a replay. This show will be on at 6 o'clock tonight on Friday. I may play this one again on Monday. Who knows? But I will have no show on Monday. I'm going to get toe up on a blow up. We're going to have a good Labor Day weekend. I got my white pants. I think I got to go buy a pair of white shoes this weekend. White top. Dude, I got it all. I got it all. It's the last time I can wear white until Memorial Day. So got my white belt. Dude, I'm ready to go, baby. I'm ready to go. So I'm going to have a good time. Guys, you have a great weekend. All right. I love and I appreciate the support from you guys. It means the world to me. All right. So everybody have a great weekend. Everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago. Elliot Baez, our executive producer. All right. Clarence Council, my social media guy. My guy, Steve Weekly, my producer. My co-host, Adam Sencha. For everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, have a phenomenal weekend because it's going to be one. Starting tonight, baby. And the Cigar Social tomorrow. It's going to be one. And then Toma's birthday, my cousin Gabriel's birthday. Woo-wee! It's going to be one. It's going to be one. All right, folks, I am out of here. I love you. I appreciate the love and support. Have a great weekend. Lakina and Sid coming up at 12:15. All right, but your boy, the Superback, I am out. I don't know what's going on with this